Worst personal interviews. According to Reddit, number 16. I was the only person that HR was able to source for a role, and I still got rejected. Man. If there's one thing that that usually means you're a sure thing, it's being the only person considered for a position. But sometimes I guess people aren't a good fit. Here's hoping it wasn't too big a blow to their ego, or to anybody that may be listening's ego if you've gone through something similar. You never know what you may be dodging by not taking on a certain position somewhere. Someone responds, it's like that time that place was interviewing for a programmer and required 10 years of experience for a language that was only 8 years old. The inventor of the language applied and was rejected. Imagine that. I need somebody who speaks this language. I made this language. I don't know. Not you. Not you. You need experience. 10 years of experience for something that hasn't existed for 10 years. That's old school, baby. Number 15. 5 interview rounds, with the last interview being with the CEO for an entry-level customer service position. During the last interview, the CEO said you weren't allowed to get sick and you weren't allowed to leave at the end of the day until all of the work had been done. So even though the job was 8 to 4, the CEO said customer service reps often stayed until 6 or later. She also asked if it would be a problem or if it would be comfortable secretly, or if I would be comfortable secretly reporting to her about what the customer service team is up to. I just declined the job after, and the company harassed me with emails asking why and what they did wrong. I'm really glad I didn't take that job. You can't get sick? I mean, do flags get redder than that? It's pretty unfortunate and sad at the end of the day, but some people have to put up with this kind of shit, I imagine. Only if you're forcing yourself to, though. You always have a choice, even if it seems like, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to make some money, boy. Don't let anybody tell you, hey, even though we have certain hours, most people stay well after because we don't leave until we get what needs to happen happening. Also, you can't get sick. That sounds like a miracle, boy. Don't get sick. If you're sick, don't get sick. And if you do get sick, then die quickly. Damn it. We gotta get this show on the roll, baby. Hello to Linda, Pistachio, Candor. Did I do this already? Teddy, Alante, Pandarin, Rusty, and me. You know, usually I neglect Kyle himself, but not tonight. Kyle's gonna give himself a hearty and feisty hello. Kyle's like a tall glass of lemonade in the morning. Not orange juice, not milk, but lemonade, you know? And not just like, oh, it was in the fridge, so it's chilled already, but like lemonade that was chilled by the ice melting into it. Maybe the lemonade was too strong, maybe it was too sweet, but now with the ice melting into it, it's just right. Number 14. I applied for an internship at a human rights law office. I wanted to say human resources, but then I didn't. I applied for an internship at a human rights law office. They gave me questions on the spot to debate with them, like, should people accused of rape remain anonymous until convicted? And is bribery acceptable if it's for a good cause? Wait a minute. What do you mean? It's sad that there's even two sides to this. Should people accused of this remain anonymous until convicted?
You know what you did, and everybody's gonna know. I don't even care.
What about evidence?
Fuck that, you son of a bitch.
Whoa. It was me versus a panel of 5 senior human rights lawyers. Yeah, this just, it sounds like an important title, but at the end of the day, 5 senior human rights lawyers for a whole hour. Come on, man. Come on. I could never jump through a hoop so long and cylindrical. It's too much. I would rather jump through hoops back to back to the point where it feels like I'm like jump roping through hoops, you know? We're doing some kind of long jump. Oh my gosh. Not a long jump, hurdles. Well, it would be a long jump if if it was a really cylindrical hoop that just like it was a 3D hoop, homie. Wow. It really scares me. This kind of shit scares me. Everything I said they made sound like the dumbest response with their rebuttals. It's just like a one-up competition in this interviewer's experience. By the end, I was nervous and babbling. I was a wreck. I did not get the internship, but I did appreciate the experience in retrospect. When they got back to me, they told me your CV or resume was fantastic, so we were quite disappointed with how poor your interview was. Burn. Well, it helps not to act like a timid, pushover, kind of dribbling dweeb, just hesitant and almost scared, I feel like sometimes they're gauging how much of an alpha or a Chad you are, not excessive, you know what I mean? You don't need to be telling people to shut up in there and to suck your farts or anything. But make it seem like this isn't even your only interview today, This isn't even the job that I'm looking for. If I get it, I mean, whatever. I guess I'll show up. You need to treat this interview like a hot bitch, Walk in there, make her feel like you're gonna slap that ass, and when she prunes it, when she's like tightening, she's getting ready for it, just be like, nah. You know what I'm talking about? Oh yeah, dear. Oh yeah. Please come back. We've selected you. I'm on my back and I'm ready. Number 13. I realized it was a pyramid scheme halfway through the interview. I was already working, so I didn't accept the job. Well, you had another job, which is good. Kenji says, hello Kyle, would you and Dia ever share your origin story in a he said, she said format? You don't want him to explain, dude.
No, I'm asking you to explain.
You want me to explain it? Oh no, I'm not committing the brain cells necessary there. I'm only going to go ahead and assume that there's 2 stories there. A story of how we met, etc., which is like wildly available if you go back in time enough on this channel itself. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But
ooh, and boy, is it there. I said, ooh, boy, isn't it there.
What do you regard it as like a very storied tale, Dia, with ups and downs?
Yeah.
How so?
Because when we first started speaking, you didn't think that I actually existed.
It's less about you existing and more about you being too tight and too...
He thought that I was like catfishing him with my picture, and I'm like, no.
Stop. But look, realistically though, Dia, like I'm telling you, tight.
And then I made a very, very alpha move to make damn sure that he understood that I was real. Damn it.
Wow, dude.
I asserted my dominance in my existence.
I can't believe a person came in here and said something and got you to say shit like this. An alpha move. Okay. Let's continue this list, bro, because I can't believe what the fuck I just heard. Number 12, okay? Number 12 on my monkey balls. Like I'm just a bitch.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't resist the tightness. What the fuck? I make my own decisions.
Sure you do.
Number 12. I started as the worst and ended as the best. The beginning started like this. I'm so sorry to have to inform you of this, but we have pulled the wrong resume contact information. We didn't mean to call you in for an interview. Before leaving, the interviewer gave me a blowjob. Because my version's funnier, but it definitely doesn't say that. When I came in, I was a level 0, but when I was leaving, level 101. Oh, damn. Like a mobile app, okay? Anyway. Whoa. I just did something weird to the mic. I hope I don't do that again. Jesus, I should really get a pop filter.
Wow, it's like you don't have one.
I have one, but the part that it needs to stay on the mic fucked up, so it just falls off. Okay. To be honest, PB&J got me a sexier mic, so I should be using that anyway. And then put it on camera because it's so pretty, and it'll draw attention away from Kyle's face. Even though my face could be like the scythe. Listen, before leaving, the interviewer gave me a brief tour of the company grounds. Because they felt so bad for wasting my time, they introduced me to the department head that I would have been working for if that department was actually hiring. I had a great conversation, and the department head was convinced that I would be an asset to them, and they hired me on the spot. They hired me on the spot. And everyone just started jerking off in my general direction. Out of appreciation, you know? The girls, they were taking off their tops and shaking their boobs and going, woo! But that wasn't important. It was all about the dudes. They were just jerking off all over the place. Splatter. Oh, a round of applause with their penises.
Ew.
Hey, it didn't happen to me.
But if it did.
Am I jealous? I don't know. I'm not gay, but a round of applause is a round of applause. You know, whether they're clapping with their hands or with their cheeks, it's all clapping to me. Okay? That's how Bradley claps for me every day. I bet. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. Because Bradley's a dedicated person and he doesn't give up, and he has gumption. He's got a can-do attitude, not a can't-do. Not a cannot-do. A can-do. 2 can-do attitudes in one. Toucan Sam. He follows his nose wherever it goes. Sapphire says it's all sprinkle for Kyle. Good girl, Sapphire. But what I'm pretty sure it was sprankle. And that's why it pissed me off. Why I've reminded you of this, I don't know. But my Achilles heel has to be making sure that some things are right. And unfortunately, I have equipped you with a means to make me angry, because sprankle is this thing where I can't even imagine you have your hand on a motorcycle and you're like, you know, you're about to rev it, so you kind of like crank your wrist back. Whenever I hear sprankle, I do that with my wrist and it pisses me off. Not the fact that I do it with my wrist, just because it's so stupid. I don't ever want to hear sprinkle again in my life. Just like tingle pisses me off, bro. Oh my God, we're finishing this list, and it's because of you guys. Special thanks to the sponsors. Shout out to my man Anil, still out here looking for this stupid PS5. Stupid. But when we find it, it'll be worthy.
You'll make a video of unboxing it.
Nah, I'm not going to make an unboxing video, but I might just, record it in a way that is kind of sexy and give it a bit of a voiceover. Or maybe I'll just tell a really weird and made up story while I'm just like, panning around it. That's what matters. Gumption Impact. You've heard of Genshin Impact. As we continue up to number 11, I went to apply for an administrative assistant position, and the guy kept asking me questions about liking kids and if my passports are up to date. I was so confused. It turns out what he really wanted was a nanny for his 2 kids to travel with him and his wife back to India. I was so pissed that he wasted my time. I noped right the fuck out of it right there. You have to imagine, Dia, there are probably an alarming amount of interviews that basically establish something incorrect for what they're looking for when they're actually trying to get somebody else to do something entirely different. And the person has to realize that over time. And maybe they even take the position not understanding what is expected of them, only for things to go terribly wrong.
This sounds like this person is trying to kidnap him. That's what this sounds like.
There aren't enough titties in the world for people to be able to talk to me like that. So y'all better wrangle, before the strangle come out. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know why Majin Mango just said human trafficking! ! Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like they were trying to kidnap him.
I guess you're right. Who's taking a job where somebody expects you to get on a plane? That's the real question.
Back to India? They're in another country.
There are a lot of places you may want to go. India?
No. There's nothing inherently wrong with trying to go to
Ooh, well,
India.
Dia, you don't know about the girls getting invitations to India right now on.
And you think it's any better? People going to like fucking, I'm sorry, the Caribbean or Mexico or anywhere in fucking southern of the border? Like, it's not good. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of places. But regardless of that, I think the real issue here is the fact that they were in another country and this person was trying to take someone else to another one. Regardless of where it was, they were trying to take them somewhere else. A whole new country. That's not cool. You're signing up for a job in this one. How are you gonna take me out of it?
I like the idea. I like the idea of somebody's like, I'm taking you to another country, and you're like, that's not cool. What's wrong with you? Come on, man.
Travel, but not like this.
You could just, man, you used to be cool.
How much are you paying me?
You changed, man.
You changed the script on me.
You've changed the script. That's how it goes. Number 10. Yeah. I have one that sticks out.
How did I know?
I didn't make it that ridiculous. All right, look. I applied to a government branch as a network administrator. The newspaper ad asks for a bachelor's degree. They called me in to do an interview, and when I got there, the first thing the interviewer asked was,
We wanted someone with a master's degree. Why did you even apply?
Now, I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they had other interviews and got my interview mixed up. Shit happens. I just informed the interviewer that the ad that I applied for requested a bachelor's degree and confirmed the position that I was interviewing for.
No, we definitely wanted somebody with a master's degree. So again, why did you even apply?
If you wanted someone with a master's degree, then why did you bother calling me in for an interview?
You're very rude and unprofessional.
Yeah, you fucked up at every junction thus far. But I'm the one who's rude and unprofessional. Man, some people, man. Some people looking for that locked and loaded. I'm sorry.
That's not cool.
That's not cool either, huh? You could say I changed the script on them, Dia. Gonna keep it inside. Number 9, my personal favorite band interview. I had been unemployed for quite a bit and desperate for a gig. I had gained a lot of weight, living off of fast food, so my good pants didn't fit me very well. I sat down in the interview chair as a person who was walking around to their side of the desk, and the button of my pants popped off, did a one-hopper off the desk, and right into their coffee cup. Swished. There was no clink at all. For the entire interview, they were sipping their coffee, and I was sitting there with my pants unbuttoned, waiting for the big reveal. I left before they got to the bottom of their coffee, but they had to have put 2 and 2 together. This narrowly beats out the time that I was offered water for a care from a carafe at an interview. I then dropped the water and soaked both interviewers. At least that one wasn't as psychologically tense. I don't know why psychologically is so complicated. What is happening? A button from your pants flew off into somebody's drink and you didn't say anything. That could have been patient 0, homie. You know, guys, I believe that there could be cultures inside my belly button that could save the world. You know, that could cure disease. That could help people become more at ease. It could be like a new drug to relax people. Just make you feel free. Get into your bathtub and just stay there forever. You know, you won't even desire a toaster in that bathtub like you normally might. Hello to PABNJ. Hello, PB&J. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I got a problem. I just got to tickle myself in weird and strange ways. One day you will access the ability to do this to your own brain, and it'll make life seem livable. Wouldn't you like that? You're such a bitch. Are you teasing people? You're teasing people for them being stuck in reality when you can just like come and go as you please. Reality. What am I gonna stay here? Lame. That's not cool. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta learn how to change the script, niggas. How about that? Okay, number two.
I didn't think you were gonna like that phrase so much.
Because it's flip the script and it tickles me. Because I like fuck flip the script. I'm never using that term again, Dia. Change the script. Hey, excuse me, I have a better one. Here you go. Give me that one. The script has been changed. Okay. Stupid. I think what you guys are going through right now isn't reflecting the new script. So, I'm like a skunk, Dia. I'm like that Pepe Le Pew character. Like I just roll in and everybody starts rolling their eyes. They know that bullshit's in the house now. Bullshit's in the house. Oh, baby, baby. Sorry. Sapphire says, I love the sound of Kael's laugh. All up on me. All around me. All over me. Especially when it sounds like he's penetrating me with some dastardly plan to save the world and make everyone happy. Heart, heart, heart. I wasn't prepared.
Did you say my name or your name?
Why can't it be both?
Because she said my laugh. You bitch. Me. Why you gotta take stuff from me, damn it? Why can't I have nice things too?
Sometimes I'm not sure who's sillier.
No, me, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Gotta win. As we approach Dia's birthday, 2 whopping days away, man. You know?
Nothing like the ripe old age of 26.
Dia.
What do you want? What's wrong with you? You okay?
I'm about to explode.
Aren't we all?
Seraphim Bear says, Kyle, I'm gonna let you finish, but Dia has one of the best laughs of all time, and we need to stream about Dia and her coke, bro. Get me coke in the middle of the stream. What?
And then you made it seem like I was changing what I wanted, and it's like, no, I meant like the 2-liter for
oh, yeah, okay.
And put it in little lines with the credit card, damn it.
What?
Sniff it up with some dollar bills.
Stop. People might believe you.
Wow. That's the come on. Put on some music.
There's some freeform jazz. All right.
I become Steve from American Dad when he does. What does he do?
He starts scatting.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Number 8. Have I ever scat? No.
For like a performance?
What? Yeah. I don't know what kind of gingerbread bullshit you think I used to. No, sweetie. No.
Oh, that's all I wanted.
No.
I don't know what
Okay.
kind of music you performed.
It was
Just
not.
what you have.
Okay, it was all. Man, I got paid. So what you got to imagine, unfortunately, is just a lot. Let me mute this mic to hit you with it. Okay, I've unmuted the mic. What I can say is, if I betrayed that, it might come off racially insensitive when obviously you know that that's not the case.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
But that's what I was getting paid to do, so whatever.
I think it's cool.
Mm-hmm. Wow. We live in a funny world, man. Black guys got to tiptoe online because, yeah, you're going to get in trouble. And I'm gender frozen, so I should have, like, the shield of LGBTQ. The shield. No one can touch me now. But instead, them can't touch me now. Number 8. I told them that I couldn't answer their questions. Farted audibly out of stress. It's nothing like the awkwardness of like actually farting in a public in an interview. It's probably one of the worst. Oh man. Other than like the silence of like a funeral or a church, and they can trace it to you just like blah, 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 and you're like, oh, would you just excuse yourself? Would you just leave?
Well, that's what this person did.
Oh shit, out of stress, and I thank them for their time.
It's like, goodbye.
No.
I'm gonna go delete my existence.
LaDarby, I'm the scat man. Rusty asks, Kyle, did you finish Cyberpunk? A better question would be, did I even properly start Cyberpunk, son?
Kind of.
Yeah, the answer is no. I have not completed what would effectively have been the tutorial because as soon as they were like, hey, go meet that guy, I was like, fuck that. And I stumbled into the weird parts of town. If anybody was there for that stream, it was just me getting really mad. I was like, what do you mean I can't kill everybody? Hello? I'm the big deal. I just showed up. Hello? It was pretty stupid. But that's so me, man. It's so me. I should truly go back and actually play through the story, but I did try one night and it was like putting me to sleep because they were like, oh, go into the mind of the person and do the detective thing. Oh, and you can rewind. And I was like, oh my God. I know it's just a portion, but you got the wrong guy, man. True Silver says, nice. A tactical fart to escape further embarrassment. Well, wow, that's a really elegant and wild way of putting it, That might be a perk that many of us might be interested in unlocking. Level 6. Tactical fartscape. You've heard of a landscape.
It boosts your speed of run.
Oh yeah, tactical fart while in motion boosts speed by 10%. For 10 seconds.
It stuns your enemies too.
The cooldown is 4 minutes or less if you have a burrito attachment. You know what I'm talking about, guys?
That shit is deadly.
Homeless Foster says, LOL sounds like Step Brazos.
I've never seen that movie.
Guys, you guys better get Outriders so you can play with DNI because she got her first legendary today.
It was nice because I got it out of a loot box. I didn't have to fight for it.
Yeah, and that's another thing is loot games really need to be offering a chance to just drop the gangster shit whenever, wherever.
Yep.
Shakira style. As opposed to, you got to do this one specific thing, please. Like, it's not raid gear, you know what I mean? Fuck me. Number 7, video chat interview. Red flag number 1. The interview was with 10 interviewers, and I was told that it would be one-on-one. Imagine to being told you have a video interview and then 10 people's faces show up. I would just be like, ugh.
And suddenly you're on a couch.
I would be just like, my face would betray, like, what am I supposed to? I'm looking at 10 of y'all. What's real? Bro, this isn't like some kind of legal law that needs to be passed. You know, I'm talking about red flag number 2. Towards the end, they ask questions along the lines of, do you enjoy working here? No, I asked the question, do you all enjoy working here? They all looked at each other nervously for about 20 seconds until someone said, sure, I mean, as much as you can enjoy work, I guess.
Nope.
Holy shit.
It sounds like all of you are against your will here, so I'm gonna...
Can you imagine? Can you imagine, like, they're all there, and you ask a simple question. Hey, do you guys enjoy working here? And suddenly it's like, and everybody's looking around like, oh my God, yes, yeah, we enjoy it. I mean, you know.
It's like they have like a bomb in their.
I'm so sorry. No. I'm so sorry. Please don't go. When we get off this call, we're gonna be punished for our hesitation.
They have our families.
They have our families. Oh man, were they Crystal Dynamics? Please, Crystal Dynamics enjoys their job. Okay, yeah, they get to wake up every day and see fans tormented by them just hanging out. You know, they get to kick it. You know what I'm talking about? Oh my God, putting on the jams.
They're the ones scatting. That's what they do.
I really just can't even. I shake my head just thinking about it, man. It's wild. Number 6. I had an interview. It went well. I was offering the job on the spot. No, I was Well, I can only read what it says. I want to believe it should be saying I was offered the job, but it says offering. So I was offering the job on the spot and accepted. The HR manager went to get the needed paperwork, came back 10 minutes later and said, I must have forgotten that we already filled this position. I'm sorry, but we don't have an opening. I could call you back if something opens up. And I just said, no, thank you. Imagine not having their shit together enough to not understand that they've already filled the position. And what if it was just what's the word? A test? Like, what if when they walked out of the room, the guy just pulled his meat out? Because some chick just showed him these nice titties. She just out of nowhere was like,
you know what? I could die any day, and I don't show you enough appreciation. Look at these.
And then, he just whipped it out. And when she was coming back with the paperwork, she was like, oh, because it was some kind of two-way mirror. Or is it a one-way mirror? Is it a two-way mirror or one-way mirror? Is it a two-way mirror or a one-way mirror? Because I know that there was no way the dude was getting the job at this point. You see what I did there?
If it's a two-way mirror, why the hell have a two-way mirror? Just have nothing there. If you can look at each other.
Oh, cool. Wait. Is a two-way mirror? One side it looks like a mirror, and then the other side it looks like a mirror. It's fucking crazy. Hey guys, it's a two-way mirror. You mean just a mirror on both sides? No, bro. It's a two-way mirror. So how does one person see through to the other side? No, it's a mirror on both sides.
It's a no-way mirror.
It's so fucking brilliant. Oh, I should sell these. I can make all the money in the world. It's a two-way mirror.
Welcome.
How do you activate it? You turn the light off or something? Yeah, you'll figure it out. I'm sorry, Jesus Christ. That's fucking brilliant. It's pretty cool. As we continue up this list.
You should clip that.
A two-way mirror.
It's a no-way mirror.
Oh, Oh man, I probably said a lot of things that don't make sense and never really thought about the poetry of why it doesn't make sense. Number 5. Now I know though. Now I know. Linda says, we saw that, Sardonic. What were they doing? Were they promising to go on their quest to accumulate all the breasts? Breast quest. Are you gonna make a video game called Breast Quest? That'd be cool too. Breast Quest 5. That's $1 million idea right there. Pretty sure it's already been done. Let's look it up. Video game Breast Quest. Breast Quest the game leads me to a YouTube channel. This person is really in a game, Diaz. Is this real? Looks like a mobile game. This can't be real. It's called Beast Quest, you fucking idiot. Oh.
They got you.
They didn't get me. They just misspelled it. The game's called Beast Quest. But they wrote Breast Quest in there. I'm going to leave a comment. You
Just
lied. You lied to me. Can I write, I'll find you? Or is this kind of shit you get in trouble for?
It's anything you say.
Anything you say, you get in trouble for it. I mean, like, did you just spell women without an X in it, Kyle? Oh my god. Sardonic says Kyle laughs like English dub All Might. Oh man. Do I?
No.
Seraphim Bear says Kyle, the best breast quest from the West. Oh, why do you people need to mention this every night?
Is it the same person who mentions it?
I can't tell if it's the same person. Sometimes everyone blurs together in between the titties, I imagine. That's why I have such positive views of everyone in the chat, because they're all different ethnicity boobs to me.
Yeah. They're no face, they're just disembodied boobs.
It helps keep a positive, view. It's not crazy. It's not crazier than a two-way mirror.
It's like that advice that they give you when you're trying to
just imagine, instead of imagine everybody naked, you just imagine everybody as a disembodied pair of breasts.
In your two-way mirror.
And you know what? When people say something and knock themselves down a peg, they're only one boob, which isn't to say that that's not as beautiful, It's just one. A one-sided boob, too.
A uni boob.
You can only see the boob from one side, Dia.
What?
And the other side, it's a mirror.
A two-way mirror.
Why do I click these things? Why do I care about Lucas? I gotta stop. Because at least he's found a rhythm. He's found his rhythm. He's not gonna get in trouble. He's not gonna get beat up, and that's what matters. But he's getting up there, Dia. You think in like 5 years he'll still be at it? He'll still be yelling on the street,
Yes.
looking for a Gen Z girl or some shit like that. Lucas is crazy, boy. Number 5, I was interviewing for a job in Houston, and I lived in Austin. This is about 2 to 5 miles. This is about 2.5 hours away. I drove to Houston for the first round of interviews, and they said that it went well and wanted to bring me back for a final interview. So I drove there again. It seemed like it went well, and they told me that they had one more interview to conduct so that they would make a decision tomorrow. So the next day came and went. I emailed the manager to ask if any decision had been made. Nothing. I waited a couple more days, left a voicemail. Nothing. Then a couple of days later, I just called the main office, or the main number for the company, and told the receptionist why I was calling. She was like, well, someone just started in that job yesterday. They ghosted me after I drove a total of 10 hours to interview twice, and I'm still salty about it 11 years later. It's fucked up, huh? Some people, wow. How can they treat honest, hardworking people like that? Could you imagine if he died in an automobile accident on the way to or from there, and their only intention was to treat him like the piece of shit that they are? It's important that you guys understand something very and utterly important. even when you're working with family, homie, sometimes when it comes to a company or a business, you are not regarded as a person. You're regarded as a tool. You know? You ever see like a great director at work on a movie? And I don't mean hear about it or see somebody writing about it. I'm talking about seeing it. And if there's one thing you can see that unfortunately some of these great men do, is they treat their fucking the people they work with like tools. It is my belief that many great directors are like artists and their actors are like brushes, homie. You know? A great brush in the wrong hands might be able to mix up some gangster shit, but in a great artist's hands, I don't know. It's crazy. To these companies, you are just another asset, and y'all can be flipped and dipped, replaced. You're just a cog, man. So you got to be careful. This is a totally unavoidable situation. This guy was just interviewing and he was under the impression that, of course, they were going to, I don't know, be courteous, be professional. Fucking hell. Number 4, an interviewer was putting candy bars on the table to open the interview. Interviewer:
Have a candy bar. Do you know what Hershey's or Snickers?
Oh no. Do you want Hershey's or Snickers? Do you eat lunch? Me: neither, thank you. Interviewer:
Go ahead, pick one.
I don't want candy now, thank you.
Take one, Hershey's or Snickers.
Okay, I'll take the Snickers. Interviewer:
No, I want the Snickers. You take the Hershey's.
What is this?
Me: no thank you.
What is this hellscape?
You know what sucks about going in for a job some places? You're at their mercy and they know it. You know?
Yep.
You remember what I said about The Witness, Dia? I said The Witness was a game that is not hiding its challenge, which is for you to respect yourself enough not to play. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the only way to win The Witness, is to stop playing. I know it sounds crazy. There's a real ending and blah, blah, blah for The Witness, blah, blah, blah. But, and this is true of many games, is that you need to respect yourself enough not to play it. Much like Marvel's Avengers in its current condition. You know, if anybody has a big excuse to play Marvel's Avengers, it's me, because I am documenting the colossal failure that is this game in a way that's probably going to get this whole channel shut down because they are so mad. Not the developers, boy, but like the fanboys that for no reason want to defend this. It's crazy. I'm a Marvel fan, a hardcore Marvel fan. The MCU brings me to emotion. There are some comic books that have genuinely just brought me back from really dark places, but you don't see me wanting to defend the abortion that is Marvel's Avengers because I feel that it is a poor, disrespectful, disgraceful representation of a universe that is good and has been done. And people want to, you know, excuse this and excuse that and say, oh, the comics are cheesy. The comics are cheesy, but they're not cringe. Sam Raimi really understood that. He really wrote that line. Okay? And Sam Raimi got that well before he fucked with Spider-Man. He knew what it was like to be passionate, to have heart, to, be a little bit corny or cheesy. Maybe even a little bit cringe, but not to have it compromise the entire project to the point where it's just filth, forgettable trash. And that's what Marvel's Avengers is. And if you like the property, in my opinion, you should want it to be done better justice than this. And it's weird because Dia, as much shit as Suicide Squad and the Justice League got, if there's one thing the fans can agree on, it's that those characters deserved better than what they got. Why the fuck can't every Marvel fan in the midst of the MCU throwing out the top movies that have become the highest selling, just box office grossing movies of all time you managed with Endgame. Why shouldn't everyone just agree this is a disservice to this property? And I had to hold myself from saying it in one of my videos, but it is my genuine belief that it's a good thing Stan Lee couldn't live to see this shit, because I would want him to instantly forget it. It's trash. It doesn't deserve to hobble on. You know what I mean? Like, put this shit out of its misery. Pull the plug. If y'all ever saw me in a state so vegetative, no, it's not a quality of life. How did I get back here, Dia? I was like thinking about the candy, and I was talking about respecting yourself enough not to do something. Oof. So what I was getting at with that was to say, sometimes, man, you know, there's going to be an interview where they want to fuck with you. They want to see how much they can get away with you. And if it does pass a certain line, you should, unfortunately, just get up and walk the fuck out. You got to be better than that. But some people need the money, so they have them right where they want them. The top 3 entries on this list are going to go by so fast it'll be as though they rocked you like a hurricane. Hold on to your bras. Number 3. A post by Consistent Parsley. Showed up looking good in my suit with a ton of knowledge on capital partners. Turns out that I had researched the wrong company named Capital Partners. Man. What about lowercase single people? Do you like that joke, Dia?
Lower what?
Lowercase single people?
I don't understand.
I don't think I'm going to explain it. Maybe somebody will get it.
Oh, okay.
It's not worth getting. It's not clever. It's not witty.
I like it. I wish I had understood it when you initially said it, but I get it now. That's funny.
No. I appreciate.
What?
That's funny. I appreciate your including the kidleys. Oh my god. I'm just Data at the end of the day. I wish I was Data from Star Trek. Come on, Dia. I'm gonna be Data.
Because you want to be an android? I don't know.
Someday I'll know what you humans feel. Behold, I demonstrate your human humor. Number 2, at an interview to be a country street sweeper. That is not what it says, and there's no R in the county. Country. Well, I'm gonna street sweep. Yes, I will. And I do it in my pickup truck. Sorry, at an interview to be a county street sweeper, a guy asked me if I had a girlfriend. Was this pertinent to the information necessary for this interview? He proceeds to rant for 5 minutes on how young people don't get married anymore. Then he asks me what I want to avoid at the job. At the time, I had no idea how to answer a question like this, as I'd never been asked that in an interview before, so I ask him to clarify, to which he just repeats the question over and over until he gets super angry that I don't know how to answer. Then he asks me to leave. To this day, is the biggest what the fuck interview I've ever had. Let me hit that question, Dia. Because Dia, what do you want to avoid at this job?
As a street sweeper?
Yeah.
Probably poop.
This mic is lowering right before my eyes. How tight do I need to crank this thing? What?
That's what she said.
Oh, you like it that deep? Sorry, okay, never mind. I was just spinning. I was spinning the thing. I was cranking the Jesus. I was turning the tightening mechanism that keeps the mic arm above me, you know? I like to think that some more successful YouTubers have topless women to stand with a mic, with a boom mic over their heads, but I'm a man of the people, I would never ask a person, even though I'm sure boom mic operators have some of the strongest arms in the world. Because there are really muscly motherfuckers that couldn't hold a boom mic for as long as some of the people who do it on like a set.
Yeah, because it's probably really heavy.
It's insane. I don't know where they get all that power and the stamina either. I just don't understand it, but I guess, everything with training. It's like an Asian person with anything. You said that. I saw a video today where it was like the Tetris World Championship or some shit like this, Dia. Mm-hmm. Wait, I showed it to you too. And I was like, of course. Of course it was you think we can find it? Where was that? Was it on gaming? We'll never find it now. I'm sure there's all kinds of stupid ass crap floating to the top. Biden says U.S. will have enough vaccines by the end of May. What does this have to do with all my weed gummies? Okay, Dia? Am I opening a shop? Because I feel like I'd be late. Everybody else is getting on it right now. What am I going to offer that puts a creative and strange enough spin that'll make people come to me? And am I going to be able to establish an online infrastructure to field people's bullshit so that I can pretty much get my dick in like Grubhub and where am I going to find the supply to meet that demand, to meet that McDonald's tier demand if people are like trying to order to have it delivered?
Guess what?
What?
Currently right now in Fortnite they have unvaulted Team Rumble. So
is that like all of the cool stuff?
Yeah, a bunch of
guns though, not hoverboards and stuff, right?
Yes, weapons, stuff that you can use.
Yeah, you don't know, but one of the things I'm most salty about in Fortnite are all of the ways that we used to be able to traverse the map. Remember, we didn't just have hoverboards and, go-karts and ATVs and all of this bullshit. We used to have these wind tunnels that went all over the map, Dia.
It was my favorite thing. It was my favorite mode of transportation.
Fortnite was so explosively good during that season that is now chapter 1. And
what a chapter it was.
And they replaced it with fucking deserts. Yeah, there's cars now, but there's not enough cars. Unless you're at a very specific point of interest. The point of interests are stretched so thin that it's these big, vast areas of few and far between. Look, we have water and we have, desert and plains, and it's like, cool, Fortnite. Cool, but come on now. Oh, old man complained about Fortnite. Fortnite better monkey it up because Genshin's changing really hard and really fast. I wonder what do you think Genshin will look like in 4 to 5 months for real? I think they're going to put in some terrifying endgame shit that's going to make it so we don't have a choice but to play Genshin. That's what's crazy. Did I really come out here and start scrolling down looking for a Tetris championship to prove my point that,
I guess so.
Of course, only the Asian people win everything. And there's nothing wrong with that. Congratulations to them. Wait.
You should play some
Not
with
that.
me.
Play some Tetris?
No.
Play what with you?
Fortnite.
Dia loves Fortnite.
I do. And now I have a win in my, third favorite skin.
Hey, what's going on with this hoe? Oh, she posted on Roast Me. These girls, boy. These girls and their attention harvest. Yo, look at that. What a piece, though, Dia. She's older. Just the right age, though, Dia. What? Why? Why the attention harvest on Roast Me, though?
Because that's the quickest way to get people to white knight you. You know?
God damn. Well, you gotta give me a piece of that action. What the fuck? Deer Storm, Abrupt Chaos. No. Come on, give me the deer action. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Them deers was like, yeah. Somebody should edit in like a skateboard under these deer. Oh my god. What is going on here? What's going on here? Why are her legs shaking? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's some Barbados Slim action we about to see. This woman is about to limbo under this car. Sweet Jesus. Oh my god. Lord. Lord. Wait a minute. She did not. What happened in here? My sister's dog had explosive diarrhea at 70 miles an hour. You know, this is why you don't go scrolling down this page.
They have this.
That made me itch. It's making me itch. This is why you don't go scrolling down this page.
They have the grapple.
Candor says, have you seen the video of a deer getting vaporized on YouTube, Kyle? That sounds pretty cool. Let's look it up. Deer vaporized. Damn, it's loud as fuck. Is it the one where the guy's driving the Porsche? Let's see. Skipping forward. It's a long ass video. Skipping forward. Okay, I'm seeing the wreckage. Where's the video? Did somebody get an outside angle? Wait a minute. I think I'm nearing it. Oh, shit! And it like coats his windshield. Oh my gosh. Oh, damn.
We have the broom.
Take these broken wings. That's pretty incredible. I just saw a deer get vaporized. I'm sorry about that. As we continue. Wow. Cool Dude says, when I was a kid, my dad hit a deer on the way to our camp. I'm pretty sure we had to push it all the way there with some friends of his. What you mean, link it, True Silver? All you gotta type in is deer vaporized and you'll see what's going on, man. The second marker is I would go to 32 seconds, 33 seconds, and you'll get an eyeful, that's for sure. The big titty action is at 33 seconds. Deer gets hit by Porsche on racetrack. Wow. You gotta wonder if these animals are just crazy, man. They see these cars and I don't know if they're thinking they can try to jump over it or what it is, but oh no. I don't know. Number one on this glorious and unbelievable list. I had an interview where I knew the answers that I gave were good, solid examples. I understood the technical side as well. But the interviewer kept sneering, being rude and saying, "Really?" in a skeptical tone, and I got the distinct impression that he hated me. About 20 minutes in, I thought about politely calling it a day and leaving, but in my innocence thought that it would be a good practice to stay. 40 minutes in, it's like a light switch goes off inside, and he's the nicest guy. His eyes light up. He started hard selling the role and position to me, introduces me to the team, the director interviews me, and he and the team are lovely. Apparently, their interview technique is to be rude to see how you perform under pressure, and they'd all been observing using a camera and were impressed that I was remaining so polite and calm throughout. They couldn't understand why I declined. Why did you decline, though? Because, to be honest, it's not an unfair aspect of their technique in making sure that you can handle this kind of pressure. Worse, with most jobs, maybe you're not working in a direct capacity with any kind of customers or clients, but there may be situations in which you're forced to deal with people who just aren't acting right. Forgive me for saying this, women, but some of you may just be having a bad fucking series of days following something that's going on in your life, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's hormones, you know? As you age, all kinds of things happen. Am I implying that only women get emotional and have episodes at work? Of course not. Everybody goes through their own bullshit. But the point is, even if you're not dealing with clients or customers, you may need to be prepared. And when being scouted for a position at a job, it may be pertinent information for them to gauge how you perform under stress and in scenarios where perhaps you are pushed beyond a boundary. So it is not unrealistic or unnatural for them to test this kind of thing within a person, but to be truthful, say I was handling a new client and I was, I already established this chick's got like triple D's or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Just kidding. D cup is fine. But what I would want, Dia, is for her to effectively put her foot down. And a man as well, I would want them to put their foot down. I wouldn't want them to effectively just allow this person to make these side comments. Yes, sometimes it is better for you to just ignore and just keep going when somebody is on that bullshit. But there are times where you need to address something and be firm with people so that they understand that the way in which they are acting is problematic. You are the problem here. You know what I mean? If you have such an issue with it, I'd like you to cite what the problem is. I know this is perhaps wouldn't be considered typical etiquette for somebody being interviewed, but there are positions where people are gauging your dominance. You know what I mean? And again, it's not like I'm saying you should be rolling into an interview, getting ready to just say fuck everybody and flipping people off and swinging your big dick around or some shit like that. But you should also make it clear that you're not a pushover. You're not just going to tolerate any and all treatment. That you won't just accept what you were given like some kind of cuck, fuckboy, loser, Marvel's Avengers loving dweeb. Whatever you give me, yes, please. No kink shaming. It's just like, these aren't big, bouncy boobs or something. What are you on your knees for? It's like your sense of self-worth, your confidence was vaporized like a deer. Dust in the deer. Titty compliments, Dia. That's what I should have done. That's the business I should have created. And it would be finding all the people who hate their boobs and then just paying them a compliment that they didn't expect. I think that mold is nice. See, Dia, I'm doing it. It's all coming together. They always say, do what you love, and the money will come. I just changed the script, Dia. Do you welcome me with open arms? Press them up against me, yes.
My boobs?
No, your legs look like another girl's legs again.
What is it with you? I'm the one drinking.
It's how you sit sometimes. Cool Dude says Kyle will never stop insulting Marvel's Avengers, and I'm okay with that. There'll be a day in the future where, it's finally been put to rest, and I'll say, Lord, oh Lord. I'll dress up a man like Marvel's Avengers, pay him to be a pallbearer at my funeral so that Marvel's Avengers can let me down one more time, Dia. Because the pallbearers who, lowers the person's casket into the grave. Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, they're called pallbearers because on the side of a casket there is typically a pole, that maybe 6 or potentially 8 men, or maybe in Kyle's case, like 20 men would need to carry.
No.
Or they could just throw me back in the ocean where I belong.
That makes me sad. Don't say that about yourself.
That's what I thought All Might laughed like.
Yeah, which you don't laugh like that. I'm so confused by that.
Go! I can't even... I'd have to listen to him right now. Damn it, Gohan. No, man. Oh, God. I'm too lazy right now. That's the problem. The balls are inert, Gohan. It's true. Glad everyone could be here. Glad that I could have your love. I want to thank you for being you. Special thanks to PB&J. Special thanks to Anil. Shout out to Y&K wherever he may be. Under God's green earth. I want to thank all of the subscribers, the sponsors, the patrons. Anybody who was clicking, subscribe over on Twitch. Just throw in that free. I should really stream over there more often. But either way, I look forward to seeing you. Look forward to reminding you that you're special. And before anybody gets the chance to comment anything ridiculous, remember, I love you. Find me in the Discord. Find me on Snap. And you guys have a wonderful night. But brace yourself. Because the birthday approaches. Bye.